Well, talking You Decide 2020, a record number of South Carolinians are heading to the polls. Officials have said as of this afternoon, more than 500,000 people in the state have cast absentee ballots, and there's still nearly 2 weeks left in early voting. But if you haven't gone to the polls just yet, we do want to make sure you know what you need to do to vote. Fox Carolina's Jarvis Robertson live tonight in Greenville County with more.
Cody, I've spoken with election officials right here in Greenville County. They tell me over 50,000 people have voted so far here, again, for Greenville County. Now, today I did spend some time checking on my voter registration. I did do that going to scvotes.gov, and I also got a chance to look at the sample ballot for me that's going to be right here for this November election. If you are planning to vote this year, before you come out to the polls, there are a few things you should know.
I want to emphasize, please make a plan, make sure you know where to head, make sure you have your photo ID ready with you.
Tens of thousands of voters in Greenville County have already cast ballots for the upcoming November election. Lawson Wetley is the co-president of the League of Women Voters of Greenville County. Her message to all voters is quite simple.
Our strongest vote is an informed vote.
Mail-in ballots have been a hot topic lately. If you are choosing that route, you need to mail your ballot back no later than the 27th. But if you haven't requested the ballot yet, then you're taking a serious risk.
The U.S. Postal Service is recommending that you apply for that ballot no later than today, October 19th.
Voting in South Carolina requires you to have a state-issued photo ID. For those bringing back absentee ballots, they'll be required to provide identification as well.
Yeah, we have to make sure they're turning in their ballot.
Conway Belangia, director of elections for Greenville County, says one thing they've seen is people dropping off a ballot for someone else without authorization. An authorization form is provided with every ballot that's mailed out.
They have to make sure that they provide that written authorization to return, somebody's ballot other than their own.
Overall, officials say Greenville County has not had any major problems, but if you do show up to the polls and a problem arises, here's an essential piece of advice.
Try to go up the chain of command there, right? Talk to, an election official. And also, if that doesn't work, call the Election Protection Helpline, which is 866-OUR-VOTE.
Back here live at the Greenville County Council Square, this is one of the locations for early voting. Now, if you do need to make an address change for your voter registration, you have until this coming Wednesday to do so. That's the deadline because officials need to go ahead and get books printed for the election. Now, again, the best thing you need to do, make a plan, be prepared, see it through. Reporting live in Greenville tonight, I'm Jarvis Robertson, Fox Carolina, the 10 o'clock news.